here at the Parks Apartments in downtown Edmonton. I think this is one of the most impressive apartments in the downtown Edmonton area. Definitely a top competitor in the luxury building. Let's go in to see if this apartment is even worth the hype. The first thing I noticed is how just beautiful this building feels. It has that luxury hotel vibe from the moment you walk in. The lobby is bright, modern, super clean, and everything just feels expensive without trying too hard. Even walking through the hallways, they keep the same minimalist aesthetics. It's simple, it's clean, and honestly really calming. It looks very clean, it looks very well taken care of, it looks very neat. It just feels very luxury. It was really quiet as well, and I just felt very good here. And each floor has its garbage chute. Now we go into the 1-bedroom unit. The kitchen is gorgeous. I love the finishes, I love the cabinets, everything looks so clean and modern, but there is no kitchen island. To me, that kind of reduces the value of this place. I believe you would have to buy your own island and put there. The living room is pretty standard. It's a beautiful space. It opens up to a gorgeous big balcony. They have an in-suite washer dryer, and then the bathroom is pretty standard, neat bathroom. Not a lot of counter space though. Speaking of space, can you guys see how tiny the closet is? The closet is literally just 2 of me. It's very small, it's very tiny. But then the bedroom itself is pretty good size. It can fit a queen size bed comfortably, and there's a lot of lights that come through the window. So I think it's an okay bedroom. It's just not very impressive compared to like other more affordable places in the city. The units are not as charming or as impressive, or they don't have the wow factor that you would expect because the building itself is so nice and feels very luxurious. But the units are very basic, I would say.
Back and forth. I can't keep up with your mood swings. What is trouble in your mind? Are you doing this just to test me? I'm bad at handling this type of thing. But I don't get it. You say it's a man thing.
The view from the balcony is probably one of my favorite things about this unit, or the units in general of this apartment. It has a very nice big balcony, and the view is even better. It's located right in the heart of Edmonton downtown, so it feels like you can see the nice parts of the city. This is another 1-bedroom apartment. I told the leasing agent that I was not very impressed by the tiny closets in the first one he showed me, and then he showed me this unit that has a walk-in closet. Honestly, this is so much better. This was not very finished. The unit itself was not very finished. There was still a lot of work that needed to be done, but I just think that this 1-bedroom apartment has way more light and way more space. There's a lot of closets space, which is so much better than the first one. However, it still has no island, which I think is a very big problem. I think all 1-bedroom apartments should have an island. So now he takes me to a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment. Now I'm trying not to be biased, and I'm trying to be very open-minded. I don't know if it's because this 2-bedroom apartment is furnished just as part of the staging, but it feels so much more luxury than the 1-bedroom apartment. That has a lot to do with the fact that it's furnished. Look at this one, even has an island in the kitchen. Now I don't know if the island is part of a setup and if that's going to be taken away when you're ready to rent out this unit. And I forgot to ask the agent if this is an attachment or if it's just a furniture. It's possible that it's just for the staging. They put it there, which would be so disappointing. But I don't think it's just me being biased to the furniture. I think it's the layout of this 2-bedroom apartment. Even the living room has a lot of lights. There's a lot more closet space, and it's beautiful. The bathroom is standard. The mirrors are still kind of small. The counter space in the bathroom is still very limited compared to what you can get in the city. For a building that is luxury and wants to be a top competitor in luxury apartments in Edmonton, I believe that some details should have been taken accounted for, like the counter space in the bathroom, the space the under the counter cabinets in the bathroom, but I think there's more storage space for people who are renting out this 2-bedroom in comparison to the 1-bedroom units. The master's bedroom and the guest bedroom have, lots of lights, which is nice. The guest bedroom has a really small closet as well. The 2-bedroom also has the big balcony. This view is not as nice just because it's facing the construction, so I don't know how well that works. My leasing agent mentioned that the construction, the sound does not get in, and I actually tried closing the door to the balcony and I did not hear anything from outside. I did not hear any street sounds. Having soundproof windows and doors is a must-have in the downtown area. And now we're in this gorgeous 2-bedroom apartment. This is the second 2-bedroom apartment we are coming into. I got the same vibe from this 2-bedroom apartment as the last one, just like I got the same vibe from the 2 1-bedroom apartments we came to see. They have the same type of aesthetics and the same kind of layout in the 2-bedroom apartments. I think the unit feels very modern. It feels more modern than it feels luxurious. The building itself has very luxury details and amenities, but the unit itself, the apartment units itself, feels very modern, very cozy, and very homey. I love the idea of the office space. I love how they turned this space into an office space. It just feels very nice and clean. Definitely for working professionals or people that are self-employed. They have their own business and they need a home office. This just feels amazing. I don't think I have a need for an office space, so I would prefer maybe either a second bedroom for guests. I think that would be very useful to me, or maybe even just like a little content space. Since I'm in my content era, that would be very good for me. Definitely better. I think that this layout was much more better. It looked more cozy. It looked more cleaner, more modern, more luxurious than the last 2-bedroom unit we were just in. The view here is beautiful. I love the view in this 2-bedroom space. It's right in the middle of downtown. It oversees the park. And then there is also the closet space. There is a decent amount of closet space. It's not anything too crazy. My current apartment definitely has more closet space than all of the units I've seen today. So now for the fun part of the building, he's taking me to see the amenities. So this building has 3 lounge areas, not 1, not 2, but 3. So these are spaces that you can host events, host parties, get-togethers. You can also just sit here if you have work to do. You work from home and you want somewhere other than your living room or your office space in your apartment to do some work. This can be a good area. The first lounge opens up to the rooftop patio, and honestly, guys, this is the most luxury rooftop patio I've seen in Edmonton. Can you see these pillars? It creates some sort of luxury feel to it. It's on the 33rd or 34th floor, so you can see the whole city of Edmonton. I love this part of the building. This alone is a selling point for this apartment building. There's some things I do not love about the units, but this rooftop patio, I don't even know if I can call it a patio, but it definitely sells this place. And then on the other side of the rooftop patio, as you can see, we can still see the patio here. On the other side, we have the second lounge space. It's a smaller space where you can just chill with your friends or by yourself. And the third lounge area has a lot of space, a lot of sitting area. This is really for like hosting events, hosting potlucks and whatever else. It even has a space, like a little kitchen area at the back. I don't know if I can call it a kitchen, but it's a place where you can go and put all your food, snacks and everything at the back so that it doesn't have to be right out there. If you're hosting something that, you know, has to do with food and you don't want the food to be all around making a mess, you can put everything at the back. Just by the quality and the planning of the lounge spaces, the amenities, you can tell that they wanted their amenities to be the selling point of the apartments. I just wish that more thoughts was put into the units itself to make it more luxury than it currently is. Don't get me wrong, the units are still very nice, but for a luxury apartment, I think there's some touches that it's lacking in the units. Now, I don't know if everybody has the same priorities, but for me, I'm a self-proclaimed fitness girl. So an apartment that has a nice gym has already sold me. And this gym is particularly nice. This looks like a standard commercial gym. There's a lot of space, a lot of equipment. There's just not going to be any need to have a gym membership if you have this gym in your building. Most apartment gyms are tiny. They are tiny, and if more than 2 people are working out at the same time, that is it. You're done. Somebody has to leave. But with this gym, it's like it feels like you are in a commercial gym without all of the people and all of the high school students and all of that, and all of the gym bros that come in after work. It's your own gym. It's big, it's spacious. The gym alone increases the quality of this apartment for me. I absolutely love. He also showed me a room where you can take your dogs to do their business at the back. I don't know if it's for something else. I forgot. I was completely zoned out when he was talking, but I believe it's for your dogs to go do their business. Hunting, apartment touring has been something that's been enjoyable for me to do. I just like going to different apartments and see what they have to offer, and also picture myself living there. I'm also thinking about getting into a new apartment for next year, so I'm doing these videos for myself as well as you guys. I love real estate, so I'm even gonna have more videos on this channel about apartment tours, as well as house tours in Edmonton, in Alberta in general. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to stick around. I'm going to find time to take you guys to many apartments and houses in Edmonton and surrounding areas, and maybe even Calgary. So if that's something that interests you, I'm happy to do this. And just like I've been mentioning, this apartment is located right in the heart of downtown. Right beside it, there's construction. Aside the construction, this is a very nice neighborhood to be located. There is restaurants, lots of restaurants around, lots of food places, lots of stores, groceries. There's bars around. There's public transportation if you use transit. It's a really ideal location if you like downtown living in Edmonton. I would highly recommend. Such a good neighborhood. But thank you guys for watching. If you're watching us to this point, I love you, and I hope you subscribe and come back for more apartments tours, more vlogs. Thank you for watching again, and until next time.